Are you all right?
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Now, just to finish off now with the local news. Now, the Owls, after a decent first-half performance, conceded 2 second-half goals away to Bristol City to suffer their first championship defeat of the season last Sunday. Now, staying with the Owls, they are closing in on the permanent signing of Scotland international Callum Paterson from Cardiff City. He joined Cardiff in 2017 as a right-back, but has been used more often as a striker and midfielder. The fans' favourite has struggled for regular first-team football since new manager Neil Harris was appointed the Bluebirds' boss. Any thoughts of that, you Wednesdayites?
We need a centre forward.
Need to strengthen the squad.
Yeah.
I think that West Brom player would be a better signing.
Yeah, but they're quoting 8 million, aren't they?
Well, for Patterson?
No, for the West Brom one.
Oh, sorry.
They're taking him on loan, aren't they?
Are they? What, the West Brom one?
Yeah.
Are they? Is it progressing, Ron?
Yeah.
We definitely need some strength up front.
Apparently, they've made a loan offer. Nobody else has matched it, so it looks as though they've got this week, haven't they? When is it? Next Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, it must be next Monday because that's when I'm
We
taking my
desperately
car
need
in.
people up front.
Yeah. Ron, the transfer deadline between Premier and Championship, I think, stays open until about October 16th.
Does it? Is it the Premiership on the 5th?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
There's plenty of time to work that out.
Yeah.
Very disappointing, though. We could have had a point or more.
Wednesday might have to sell Ellsworth Park to buy in, though.
I think the most disappointing thing, John, was that conceded in the 90th minute again.
Yeah, here we go again.
90.
We've conceded more goals in 90-plus minutes than Manchester United have scored goals.
Mo Salah has touched the ball in the opposition penalty more times this season than the whole of the WBA team. Now, there's a fact.
Wow. Right. Well, we'll finish off with the Blades.
Who's going to go down with West Brom and Fulham?
Probably us at the moment.
Oh, you'll recover.
You're not playing badly.
All the pundits still favour United to stay up. So it's only a blip.
And me.
Because they played some decent stuff on the other day.
You do.
Yeah, they did.
So the Blades,
Not a goal.
they lost to a goal by Patrick Bamford in the 88th minute of the Yorkshire Derby against Dirty Leeds at Bramall Lane. In an entertaining game, both goalkeepers pulled off great saves, and the match seemed destined to finish 0-0 until a great cross into United's penalty area found Bamford in space to knock past Aaron Ramsdale. Still seeking their first goal, it is only the third time in United's history that they have started with 3 successive defeats at the beginning of a season. And for those of you interested in stats, United only had 36% possession, and Bamford is the first Leeds player in 52 years to score in 3 consecutive games in the top flight football.
There's a place called Bamford near Sheffield, isn't it?
Yeah, nice place.
Yeah.
It is
Nice place.
Used to have a pub that closed up.
It's renamed.
Several pubs
It's
there.
opened up again, I think.
Yeah, but they've renamed it.
Was it Granby?
Marcus Granby.
Yeah.
It opened up again.
Renamed,
No, I'm not. Sorry,
it's now been renamed as Dirty Bamford.
That's not very good garden centre down the road from it. I remember that.
But Bamford, is that many
But
chances?
in that to do with the concrete works,
Yeah.
Keith?
Hang on. Dave the Beard. Yes.
And of course, the last player to score 3 consecutive goals at the start of the season was Sheffield United's Mick Jones when he went to Leeds.
Yeah.
Great player.
Oh,
A great player, Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was
He
that
shouldn't have been
AD,
playing for Leeds. You were too good for Leeds.
was that AD or BC?
Is he still
That's
running?
just after Liverpool started being a football team in mid-60s.
Sit down,
It's
shut up.
true. Yeah.
Doing nothing.
Nobody had heard of you till mid-60s.
Well, a friend of mine, you know, when Mick Jones went to Leeds, he dropped his United's allegiance and moved to Leeds to follow Mick Jones.
Should have been shot.
They married the Dinnington lass,
Did they?
Mick Jones, yeah.
Fancy that. Oh.
Is he still running his pub?
Kate,
I think so.
Oh,
Stop it. Stop it.
Is he down your throat, Keith?
This is for you, Paul.
it's not chocolate, Paul.
No, it's not. It don't count that. It don't
Don't
qualify.
count.
has Jenny not heard of Deliveroo?
What's that, Ian?
Mm.
Yeah.
I've never licked a computer screen before.
Well, you can have your cake and eat it.
Paul, that's what you call IT, or is it high tea? I can't remember.
I'm not sure.
Right. Okay, have you completed yet? Lord?
Yes. Sadly, I've got to report on that last one, but I always hope that it'll come next week when we play Arsenal. Is it Arsenal next game?
Arsenal on Sunday, yeah.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
The next test case.
When
just
are
gotta keep
United
that eye on
going
one.
to get a Saturday game then?
We don't know. Maybe about January.
You sort out Aubameyang, you'll be all right.
But
He's
that
on-
Berg is coming on good, and I think that little lad at midfield's good as well, who came from Forest.
Osborne.
Osborne, that's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
He's playing
Very
some
well.
good stuff.
yeah.
Need a goal.
We're woefully
But we
thin.
like back in
Woefully
team as
thin.
well.
He clearly thinks he needs a striker. He's going after that Liverpool lad, isn't he?
Brewster.
I don't think that's going to happen. It's dragged on
Brewster,
so long.
yeah.
It's not going to happen.
Well, apparently yesterday we've offered 17 million, and with the ability for Liverpool to pay 40 million for him if they want to buy him back.
Yeah, with the buyback clause. I read that, Keith.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What will the Star write about when all that saga's finished? It's every night.
it is. It's well,
They'll end up with a reserve from somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe
well,
he'll
Daniel
Well,
Sturridge.
There's no money. No money.
Well,
What's your thoughts on Oliver Burke?
Precisely.
I'd rather have the guy we left at West Brom.
Yes, certainly. Yeah,
He's done well, hasn't he?
yeah.
Robinson, he's done well so far. 3
Yeah, it's
goals.
amazing all these ex-United players that keep scoring goals
yeah,
in the Premier League.
it happens. It happens. So, because it's, you'll have to indulge me a bit this week. It's my week. So, I'll just tell you a bit about things that happened on this week in many years throughout history. When it was my birthday on the 1st of October 1948, I was actually born in a prefab on Errington Road at Arbourthorne. Also born in 48.
Patient Arbourthorne.
Yeah. Also born in October 48 was Trevor Brooking, Rick Parfitt, and Mike Trick, and Paul and Barry Ryan.
Ooh.
Glamorgan had won their first county championship, Yorkshire were fourth. Unfortunately, the 48-49 season saw United finish bottom of Division 1. Wednesday finished 8th in Division 2. The Olympics were held in London. USA topped the medal table with 39 goals and a total of 84. And second was Sweden with 16 goals and a total of 44. Just shows how times have changed in terms of.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Well, it was because Sweden.
It was to do with the war, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
GB finished with 3 goals and a total of 23 medals. The goals were 2 in rowing and 1 in sailing.
Working class pursuits.
Yeah, and Rosamond Fletcher won bronze in the art competition. Leafs.
Do you notice that we are very good at winning medals in the Olympics in events where you sit down or go backwards?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rowing, cycling, sailing.
Yeah. The top songs in 1948 was I'm Looking Over a Four-Leaf Clover.
I'm looking over a four-leaf clover that I've overlooked before. 2, 3, 4.
Jenny, get in some more cake, will you?
Slow boat to China.
I'd like to get you on a slow boat to China.
Okay.
All to myself alone.
Don't call us, we'll call you.
Michael Holiday.
And
Michael
I'll give you a clue as to the third one.
Oh, no.
It's the Woody Woodpecker song.
Yeah. The top films were Easter Parade, Key Largo.
In your Easter bonnet.
Yeah. The Pale Face, Red River, and the Red Shoes. Now, in this week, down the years, in 1908, the Model T Ford was introduced. In 1962, Brian Epstein signed a contract to manage the Beatles. 1971, Walt Disney World opened in Florida. In 75, Muhammad Ali beat Joe Frazier in the Thriller in Manila. 1977, Pelé retired with 1,281 goals in 1,363 appearances.
And only half of them were played at school.
Yeah, I'm going to say most of them in his back garden. In 1982,
It's
Epcot.
the world's greatest player.
Florida.
No,
You what, sorry?
It wasn't.
debatable.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a
Debatable.
debate for one day.
Yeah.
In 1993, Lennox Lewis beat Frank Bruno for the heavyweight boxing title. Other people born on 1st of October were Stanley Holloway in 1890, Jimmy Carter in 1924, Richard Harris in 1930, Julie Andrews in 1935.
Stop. Come on, John.
Yeah.
Julie Andrews.
No, I missed my chance with the others.
All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Keith.
And Theresa May in 1956.
Oh, now you're talking, a proper singer.
Yeah. Well,
Brian May.
a proper singer died in 1999, and I didn't realise this, and that's Lena Zavaroni.
Oh,
Lena's
she's
up.
good.
Ma, he's making eyes at me. Yeah.
Ma,
Logic
He's
Cake.
awful nice to me. Anyway, that's
In,
enough of that.
and through the years, in round about the 1st of October, in 1961, the top films included West Side Story.
Greatest musical ever made,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
No, it's Young Frankenstein.
Yeah.
No, great film, Young Frankenstein. Great film.
Young Frankenstein.
The Alamo.
Especially the putting on the Ritz scene. Putting on the Ritz!
Yeah.
Yeah. Guns of Navarone, Hustler. Top music included Wooden Heart by Elvis.
Can't you see I love you? Please don't break my heart in two.
Don't
That's
be.
not hard to do,
Uh-huh.
'cause I don't have a wooden heart.
Okay.
All right,
good.
Paul.
Could be in the room.
Walk
Are you
Right
ready for a
Back.
coronary, Paul?
Yeah. Walk Right Back by the Everleys.
Oh, yeah, the Everleys. Yeah,
And Who Am I by Adam Faith.
yeah exactly.
Yeah.
Mm.
1969. The top films included Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid,
That's the
The
best film
Italian
ever.
That's
Job.
the best film ever made.
Yes, it is. Yes, I got it.
Yeah, that's a proper film.
Proper-
The Italian Job. Another
Oh.
good film.
Second best film ever made.
Yeah. Not a lot of people know that.
No.
Yeah, well, make you blow the bloody doors off.
True Grit,
True Grit.
the original one with
Yeah, the
John
original
Wayne.
one. Yeah, with Glenn Campbell.
Yeah. The top.
Robert Duvall.
Yeah.
Yeah. Top music included Sugar Sugar by the Archies,
Yeah.
Honky Tonk Woman by the Stones,
That's better.
and an unfortunate one by Rolf Harris. The top
I mean,
film.
that's an interesting debating point that we perhaps really shouldn't go into. Does the fact that he turned out to be a complete twonk negate the fact that either he did some really bad songs or some quite pleasant songs, depending on your point of view at that time? Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, but I think we just
philosophical point.
Yes. I realise it's out of place. Yeah.
In 1998, the top films included Saving Private Ryan.
The best
that is
film
a
ever
film.
made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Best war.
First 20 minutes.
Certainly. There's Something About Mary.
Mm.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one.
Oh,
Criticism.
Yes, it's always worth a look.
You've never seen There's Something About Mary?
No.
No.
Oh, you have to watch it.
Which
Right.
Mary are we talking about?
Cameron Diaz, yeah.
Chris's mum.
Yeah. Armageddon.
I'm getting out of here.
Yeah. The top music included Believe by Cher, Vindaloo by Fat Les, and Perfect 10 by The Beautiful South. And that's it for around my birthday. So
Thank you for that, Keith, and happy birthday again.
Happy birthday.
Whatever day you choose to have it on.
cheers, whatever day I choose. Yeah. So has anybody got a quiz?
Where's Mick?
Have you got your pink ones, Andy, Ron?
I can get them.
Or has anybody got any other item for discussion?
Why has Sue got a birthday card behind her?
Can you read that?
Yeah.
All right. It
I-
was
I
my
went-
birthday the other day.
I went to school.
When was it
Okay.
your birthday, Dave?
Oh, it's a cool card. Happy birthday.
Hang on. Which way is it?
You
Can you
followed my
read it?
senses.
You're right
Yeah.
first time.
Yeah, Dave, when was it your birthday?
23rd.
2 weeks ago.
What date?
All right.
20th.
Let
That's
me
right.
let me just check to see whether I've got you in my birthdays list.
Yeah,
It's on the
sorry,
website.
it's
on the
not
web-
legal because you didn't seek permission.
It's on the
Oh
website.
yeah, I have got you in my birthday list. I'm sorry, I should have.
It's all right. I don't bear grudges.
I'm
Oh,
Did you
sorry.
get any
Dave.
snuff?
Pardon?
Did you get any snuff?
No.
Oh.
No, I got my greasy chip butty though.
Oh, right. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah. That was from my daughter.
Brilliant.
And
Did,
One of the finest football songs ever written, that one.
did you? I don't know if you heard Radio Sheffield
yeah.
the weekend. There's
Brilliant.
Some guys trying to
Yeah.
find out the origin of the Greasy Chip Butty song, but it
The
seems
origin,
like
what,
it
like who
started
wrote
in.
it?
It seems like it started in 1988, but they still don't know who came up with the words for it.
Dave, there's an entire page devoted to you on the website with all the incidents oriented around your birth date.
all right. Thank you.
Okay, so
I was still overlooked.
Yeah.
sorry, Dave. Sorry,
Belated happy birthday, Dave.
Thank you.
Dave the Beard.
Yeah, Greasy Chip Butty song. My mate Rotherham fan always told me that it was Rotherham who started it off, and it used to be Madsborough that they sang.
Right.
Right.
How true it is, I don't know.
Well, the guy on Radio Sheffield, he said that some Rotherham fans were trying to claim that they were the first ones to sing it.
Yeah.
It's like Tremolo saying they sang She Love You first, isn't it?
Hmm.
Don't know. Did they?
You don't know.
Is it?
I mean, it's equivalent. I mean, it's a classic football song, isn't it?
It
Then at
is.
this late stage, for another
Yeah.
team, there's another set of fans to claim it. It's quite incredible.
Yes, Chris.
I've just acquired something at auction about a month
yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
Aye.
Went on an auction, I bought something, which is unusual for me. I normally beg it. And it's the original sheet music of Annie's song, signed by John Denver.
Fantastic.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Fantastic.
And the only reason I got it, because it's what it is, it's nothing to do with John
Yeah.
Denver, really, but
Yeah.
it wasn't going for very much money. It was, I don't think anyone really wanted it, so I picked it up, but it's good signature, and it's quite a nice item.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's excellent, that.
Yeah.
You-
One of
I
Jenny's
mean-
favourites.
yeah.
Sorry?
John Denver. John Denver, one of Jenny's favourites.
All right.
Yeah.
well, it is,
He
yeah.
turned out to be a bit of a dick, though, didn't he?
Yeah.
Why? That's a bit of a harsh statement.
He beat his wife up.
Oh, for God's sake.
Don't we all?
Is that all?
I mean, maybe he did, maybe he didn't. I don't know, but I get tired of these things when somebody's dead. All of a sudden, years later, you start hearing stories about
No, no.
they beat the wife,
No,
they beat the kid.
It were publicised before he died, John.
Don't worry,
I
John.
don't care.
When we all go up to heaven, they'll get us in the play yard afterwards.
Yeah, Jenny will fill us in on.
Did
your
John
story.
Denver beat his wife?
I think
50-50,
that's
Jenny
his
says.
private business.
Right. Okay. I don't- So, anybody got anything else before we go into any quizzes? Anything they want to raise? Anything they want to get off the chest?
Well, I think it's a shame that we forgot Dave's birthday. I think that's a
I do too. I feel
absolutely
communal
appalling.
shame here. Communal shame.
Blab on about
Communal
your
shame.
birthday, and you don't give a thought to Dave's birthday. I think, Keith, you should hang your head in shame. What do you think you're doing? I don't know.
My wife's doing the virtual London Marathon on Sunday.
What's she?
Is it Sunday, Paul?
This Sunday,
Yeah.
yeah.
What does
Is
she
your
do?
daughter doing it, Ian?
I'll ask you when it was.
Ian, is your daughter doing it?
No, she's opted for waiting for the opportunity to go in the next marathon, which was I
No,
think
she-
one of 3 options that they
No,
had.
you can do that as well.
Yeah,
The
But
virtual one.
she's they just had a scare last week. They thought they got the virus because her husband's a key worker, but it came back negative. But so she's stopped doing all the exercise and what have you, and
Right.
looking after the kids. It's been very difficult for young families with kids away from school and what have you. That's put a lot of pressure on parents, who are trying to hold a job down as well. It's
Yeah.
just this damn virus is really disrupted a lot of young lives. Really has.
And it will do for years to come.
I'm
It
afraid
will.
you're right, Paul. I'm afraid you're
It
right.
will.
Yeah.
Is your wife running for a particular charity, Paul?
No, she's not. She's just,
Virtually.
yeah, no, she's just running it. She's running the full 26 miles. Yeah.
When you say virtually, she's just in front of the television, just going through the motions.
She wishes.
Yeah, I mean, our Paul he's just about to complete something called the Cycle 300. He had to cycle 300 miles in the month of September. He's done that for charity for, I think it's Mind he's doing it for. So
Brilliant.
he's
Brilliant.
just about to finish that.
No.
But I don't know if some of you have noticed that Dave Redfern's got a new name.
Bertie's dad.
Bertie's dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you like
Is
to
that your
explain,
is
Dave?
that your dog, Dave?
Yeah, he's not. He's outside with Christine at the minute doing his
Is he?
business. Bless him.
Yeah.
Very good.
What breed is he, Dave?
Labrador.
Yeah, yes, Dave, Heathcote.
My daughter and her family have got a dog called Bertie.
Right.
Yeah, that's
It's nothing to do with Bertie the Blade. It's a dad's
Oh, no.
dog. It were a Unitedite, mind you.
Bedlington. There's.
Yeah.
Dave, before the session finishes, we want to see Bertie.
Yeah, well, if he comes back in, I'll bring him on.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So, so shall we move on to a quiz? So, Ron or Darth, should
Anybody else got one or? Right,
No, it's
this is
just a very quick one. The mention of Mind, the charity, which is a very noble charity, it reminds me of Roger Guff's poem for LSD Week, Mind How You Go.
Oh, go on then, John.
Carry on.
Is that all you know?
That's all. That's it.
Totally underwhelmed.
Chris gets it.
I think even I could remember the words to that one.
It's a way.
Right.
So long as they don't put music to it.
Oh, there's music to it, Paul. Do you want to hear it?
No.
Right.
Carry on, Rob.
Who won the gold medal for the women's javelin at the 1984 Olympic Games?
Tessa Sanderson.
Tessa Sanderson.
Yes, Tessa Sanderson.
It is.
Nigel
Bertie.
Mansell.
Bertie. Hello, Bertie.
Hang on, Ron, we've got a guest appearance.
Oh,
It's only a puppy.
yeah. Yes, I can see.
It's only a
How
puppy.
old is he, Dave?
He's 8 on Saturday. 8 weeks
Hey.
old. 8 weeks old.
I thought you.
Have you seen his favourite toy?
Hey,
Sheffield
it's
Wednesday.
called Gary, his favourite toy.
You love it, don't you? You love it.
And a red collar as well.
Whose idea was it,
Noticed.
Dave? Whose idea was it to get puppy?
Both of us, actually. It's 10 years since we had a dog.
Brilliant.
And we've just said that, well, Christine, she said she's just fed up of not having one. So we, it's not aftershave.
They just love licking you, don't they?
Oh, don't you? It licks my hand all day.
Bailey will lick you to death. My white one, I don't know where he is at the moment, but they just, when they're bored, they just come for attention and they lick and lick and lick and lick. You got to stop everything.
But for 8 days old, he's been brilliant. We got some 8 weeks. I mean, we got some puppy pads, and he did a wee on them. And ever since, he just cries, and we take him outside, and he does it outside.
Brilliant.
Brilliant.
Some like yourself.
All right.
You'll have to learn that, Dave.
Yeah.
You'll take me outside.
Hey,
Go and have
Dave,
a wash.
mind you, just before he licked your face, I know what he was licking before.
That don't bother me.
It's tasty. It's tasty. It builds up your immunity. You'll never get COVID.
No.
You get stiff neck, but you'll never get COVID.
Anyway, Rob, number 2.
Number 2. Nigel Mansell won the World Drivers' Championship for which Formula One team?
Williams.
Williams Renault. Right. What type of racing has only 2 cars or motorbikes competing on the track at the same time?
Yeah, electric.
No.
You've obviously not got
You can get 4 track scale electrics.
Yeah, right.
Only if you're posh.
Drag racing.
Drag racing, yes.
Ah.
John has a different form of drag racing, don't you?
Yeah, I had to wear a dress for that.
Yeah.
You can borrow mine.
Round Rother Valley, Jenny chasing you. Whoa. Chase me.
That dust.
Right.
Shut that door.
Who missed the penalty that knocked England out of Euro '96?
Gareth
Gareth Southgate.
Gareth Southgate, yeah. You remember the advert where there was him and Pearson Waddle?
Pizza.
And I think they were in McDonald's or something. He had some kept
Pizza.
walking into
Pizza
the
Hut.
ball because he got a bag on his head.
Yeah,
That's really funny.
Right.
yeah.
One for Ian. In which year was the Grand National declared void?
I can't remember.
93.
93.
Well
It was the
done,
same
Paul.
day
Yeah.
as the semi-final between United and Wednesday.
Yeah. All I
Oh,
can
let's talk about that. Yeah.
No, let's not.
all I can remember about that incident is the Adelphi Hotel. You've heard me tell you this before.
Yeah.
£100 a mattress to sleep overnight until the Grand National was held. No room, no washing facilities, just a mattress, £100 each.
And Scousers came and nicked all the filling out of the mattress.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Well, how was it voided? I can't remember that.
Sorry?
False
Why was
start.
it voided?
A false start. But
Oh, sorry.
they couldn't. They didn't manage to recall most of the horses they ran round.
You're talking about the void one. Sorry, I'm talking about the bomb scare. The void one was
So it was
the captain in the bowler hat who was destined to get his knighthood, did 2 false starts, and Peter O'Sullivan called it the race that never was. And the only thing good about the race was his commentary. And it Jenny Pittman's horse, whose name I can't remember, that was first past the post.
Yeah, but the one that was cancelled, wasn't that due to a bomb scare?
That's right. That was the one I was rattling on about, Keith. Sorry.
Yeah, that was Sir. Was it Sir Gillane won that one? Because I backed it.
That's it. That's it. Well done.
Yeah, I backed it, so that's why I can remember.
Yeah. And the
Right.
other fact on the Grand National that's pertinent to our group is Eddie's first ever football boots.
Oh, yeah.
Paid
Yeah.
by the winnings on Sheila's Cottage.
Sheila's Cottage, yeah.
Yeah. Aye.
It's all coming out now, you know.
It is. It is.
Go on then.
Have you spoken to him this week, John?
I've tried, but he's wandering about. He's like a wandering minstrel around that home, singing to old women. So I'll be seeing him. I've got his son's permission to see him very soon. Probably week after next.
The mind boggles. You visiting him while he's wandering around singing as a minstrel. You're doing a party turn, the pair of you.
Yeah.
Right. Which British father and son both held the world land speed records?
Campbell.
The Campbells.
Donald and
Malcolm.
Malcolm.
In
Yeah.
Bluebird.
Right. Which of the 5 continents that compete in the Olympics has never hosted the Olympic Games?
Antarctica.
No.
It's Africa.
Africa. Africa's never hosted the Olympics. There's nobody in Africa with enough money to put it on, is there?
No. They've had a World Cup, haven't they? So
South Africa might,
yeah.
Yeah, but
They
South
bid for it.
Africa's bankrupt.
South Africa have bid for it in the past.
South Africa's bankrupt, so. Right. Name the first unseeded player to win the men's Wimbledon men's singles title.
Boris Becker.
Boris Becker. I'm surprised at that. I would have thought somebody had won it way back. Perhaps they mean in the Open era.
Yeah.
Doesn't say it in the question, but
No, I think it's actually correct right through.
Is it?
I think so.
I'm not sure that they've had seeds right through, but I don't know.
Well,
No,
yeah,
no.
since they've had seeds, yeah.
You knew Fred Perry, didn't you, Keith?
Yeah, I used to buy shirts.
He's his warm-up partner.
Yeah.
Brings tears to your
Fred-
eyes, that does.
I mean, I remember Fred Perry coming on the TV a few times. They sort of used to roll him out when they needed a guest appearance by a sportsman.
And it was your day off.
Yeah, when we couldn't fly you.
Yeah, he'd become almost American by that time.
Yeah.
Changed his name to Katie.
Right, hang on, chaps. We're less than a minute, so we better wrap it up. So we'll see you next week.
Right.
See you, chaps.
Yeah.
See ya.
Sweet.
All the best, guys.